sit back and enjoy a few amazing stories. I'm so excited to share with you guys just about these products that you've been invited to hear about because they are truly life-changing. So for me, before Plexus, I was the epitome of tired. I was an exhausted mom. I needed to nap every afternoon with my boys or else I couldn't function. I mean, I struggled with chronic fatigue most of my life, and everyone who knows me knows that I was a napper. Like, I was always crashing in the afternoons. There wasn't enough coffee in the world that could fix the kind of exhaustion that I was dealing with. And I just thought that that was normal. I had accepted it as a way of life and that I would always be tired. And then after I had my second son, the exhaustion was just unbearable, and I knew something needed to change. And I was desperate to feel better. And I was amazed when I learned the connection between fatigue and gut health. I also had a ton of inflammation in my hip and in my foot, and it kept me from being the active mom that I always wanted to be. We couldn't go on walks. I was dozing off on the couch. That is not the kind of mom I pictured myself being. And now, you guys, I wake up in the morning and I feel energized for the day. I'm no longer crashing in the afternoons. I have this clean, stable energy that keeps me going all day long. And I can be a better wife and a better mom now because of these products. And for my husband, he has been a type 2 diabetic for the last 10 years. And with diet, exercise, and Plexus, he's been able to come off all of his diabetic medication. So when I tell you these products have been life-changing, they truly have been. So hi there. Now that I shared with you a little bit more about my story, let me introduce myself. My name is Megan Milakovic. I have a degree in health promotions, and I am a Ruby ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. All that means is that I am super passionate about helping others be the best version of themselves. And we do that by addressing gut health. Plexus truly is a premier gut health company. And we say that when you have a healthier gut, you have a happier you. Now, the three main products that Plexus recommends everyone start with is called the Triplex. Now, the Triplex is my favorite combination because it targets root issues that cause chaos in our bodies. So the top 3 health issues that people have can be traced back to blood sugar instability, poor gut health, and inflammation. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about those products right now. So the first one is the Slim. It comes in this little packet like this, super convenient, super easy for those of us who live a busy life and are always on the go. I can throw this in the diaper bag, in my purse. I keep it stashed in the car. It's very convenient and easy. You just shake it up, you pour it in a water bottle, and then you drink it. It's as simple as that. This helps to give you healthy blood sugar, healthy lipid levels. It helps to give you healthy cholesterol. It will help to decrease your sugar cravings. It will help give you better sleep at night. It is going to help increase your energy. Hallelujah, which is amazing. We all need that energy. And it's stimulant free, so you're not going to have that crashing that you do with caffeine in the afternoons. It also has a prebiotic in it. And that's what I'm telling you. Plexus is on the cutting edge when it comes to gut health. So this prebiotic feeds all the good bacteria that is in your gut, which is incredible and so important for a balanced body. So that is our little pink drink. You've probably seen the person who invited you post little selfies with their pink drink, and this is why we're crazy about it, because it's amazing. So the next product that I'm going to talk about is called our ProBio 5. And this is our probiotic. And this is really important because our microbiome, which is just our gut and all of that, can get so out of balance. If you have ever been on antibiotics, if you've eaten a lot of carbs or sugars, I mean, we just made it through the holidays, so pretty sure every one of us overate with carbs and sugars. If you've been on steroids or just different things like that, your body is going to have an overgrowth of Candida yeast. Now, let me just explain very briefly what that is. So everybody is born with just a little bit of this. And because of all of the things that I just named with the carbs and sugars and antibiotics, it can get really overgrown. And when that happens, our body is not able to absorb all of the nutrients that it needs to, and it can cause so many different health issues. If you get off this call and you go Google, Candida yeast and whatever sort of health issue that you're having, you are going to be amazed at the connection. Like I said, I didn't realize that fatigue was connected to this Candida yeast overgrowth. So what's amazing is that our probiotic has an antifungal that comes in there and it breaks down that Candida yeast. And so that's really, really important, so that when we put that good bacteria in there, it's actually going to be able to get into your system. So it also has digestive enzymes, which help break down, it helps with your digestive issues and all of that. So this is a ninja probiotic. There are no other probiotics out there that have an antifungal like this one does. So the last product I'm going to talk about is called BioCleanse. Now, don't let that name freak you out. It is a gentle, white pants approved cleanse. It's full of magnesium and vitamin C. It is going to gently sweep out all of that junk that we just broke down. It's going to help oxygenate your body, and it's going to help draw water into the colon. Now, when we were talking about sugars before, it takes 54 grams of magnesium to get out 1 gram of sugar from your body. So magnesium is so important. It's important for over 300 of our body's functions. I mean, it is really important stuff. And then so that's all part of our triplex. And then I just wanted to talk to you about one other product that we really think is important. And this is called our X Factor Plus. This is our multivitamin. And this is the multivitamin that stands above the rest. It is bioavailable, which means that your body can actually absorb the vitamins and minerals that are in there. So many vitamins out there that you can just buy from the store have synthetic forms of the vitamins, which aren't doing your body any good because they're not able to absorb them. It also has aloe in it, which aids in the absorption of these vitamins and minerals by up to 300%. So this is an incredible multivitamin, and we really think that it just pairs perfectly with the triplex. So I am going to go ahead and turn it over to Caitlin. She has an incredible, incredible testimony when it comes to these products. And so I just want her to go ahead and share a little bit more about her story.
All right. Thanks, Megan. Hi, guys. Most of you know me, I think. My name is Caitlin Morlino. I'm a Gold Ambassador with Plexus. I started right around the time my daughter was 3 months old. And the main reason that I ever even looked into this type of product was I had seen some of Megan's videos that she had done for her page, and she was talking about having energy for her boys and not being in pain. I had grown up with Megan, so I knew like she had a lot of gymnastics injuries. She had all kinds of stuff. And then to hear her not be able to say she was active with her kids, and then to flip the coin and say now that she was, that just really like hit home for me. And I have rheumatoid arthritis, and I was off my medication because of being pregnant. And I was supposed to be starting a very severe medication. And Eric and I had talked it over, the side effects, the long-term side effects, short-term side effects, and decided that that was not an option for us. So when I started reading about gut health and how serious Plexus was, I realized like I have to give this a try. This is my last shot. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then I'm not out anything. So I contacted Megan, and basically she was like, yes, you need this. This is what we're doing. And I was like, okay, like that's fine. So I started the products, and within a couple weeks, I started to feel a difference. I didn't really know what was different at first, but I felt different. And now I have a 3-month-old baby, so I'm trying to recover like from postpartum depression that I was struggling with, and I just couldn't find myself like out of that hole. So I just kept taking everything consistently, and I was like, something's different, like what is different? And then I started getting out of bed, and I wasn't like holding on to the furniture like I used to. The middle of the night, I had such a hard time getting to the baby. Thank God we hadn't like put her upstairs because I could have never done the stairs. I started losing inches from my pregnancy weight, and I was totally shocked by that because I did not ever, ever, ever intend on using Plexus really for anything other than inflammation and my RA pain. I've posted before about my hormonal acne that I could not get under control for the life of me. And all of a sudden my face just started clearing up and clearing. And I was like, this is outrageous. Like, then I was really starting to see all these little changes that I never expected. And I was like, the issue is in my gut. Like, I've been doing all of this stuff. Like, I was eating clean. I had gone gluten-free for inflammation. I had done all of this stuff, and nothing was really getting to the root of the problem until I started Plexus. I still have not taken any medication since April 10th, which is insane. So Plexus really is helping me manage my RA pain. It's totally at a tolerant level. I do take a couple of the other products. I take the X Factor Plus, I take the Mega X and the E's. But what I love about these products is they're customizable. I don't take the same stuff Megan does. I don't take the same stuff that Alita does. We all take what we need and what our bodies need. And the biggest thing I've learned is to listen to your body, because it's telling you what it wants and what it doesn't want. And these products, I cannot tell you, have changed my life, have changed my family's life. And I cannot imagine where I would be right now with an 8-month-old without this stuff. So with all of that, I was like, I have friends and family that I know feel like crap. And we all just kind of keep it to ourselves, and we pull the whole, like, sorry, Paul, the whole mom thing. We're like, I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm fine. I'm all right. And I'm like, they're not. So I posted on Facebook, like, hey, this is my new pink drink. Y'all need this. And all these people started messaging me, people that I know on a personal level, all these issues they're struggling with. And I'm like, let me get you help. Like, I didn't know what to do with these people. So I messaged Megan, like, what do I do? Like, all these people have all these problems. And she's like, you posted on Facebook? And I'm like, yeah, I have friends that need this. Yeah. And she was like, okay. So we just, like, started going through people, and, like, friends starting purchasing their Plexus. And then they're sending me messages weeks later about how good they feel. And then I'm telling Megan, like, why is Plexus sending me money? And she's like, oh, there's, like, a whole business side to Plexus. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't need all that, because I have a 3-month-old, 4-month-old baby, and I have a hair salon, and I'm a hot mess. And she was like, well, it's fine. Like, just keep doing what you're doing. And now looking back, like, the stuff that I have gone through in the last 6 months financially, I would have drowned if I didn't have Plexus. And I didn't know that in July. And now looking back at how many times financially Plexus has saved my butt, I'm so glad that I did not turn that opportunity down. My heater broke 2 weeks before Christmas. Thousands of dollars. And I was like, I called my husband, I said, we're canceling Christmas. Like, I'm sending everything back. Like, I don't know what am I going to do? Like, how am I going to do this? And I was like, I said, Derek, I'm like, it's okay. Plexus got this. Like, we can do this. And I would have never, like, and that's, like, one example in the last 6 months that if I had said no to Megan when she was like, oh, just send these people a message and tell them that you can help them. If I'd have been like, no, that's okay. First off, they would still be suffering, and that's not fair. And 2, my family would be suffering because I would be in, like, financial hole right now. So I just came to tell you, like, how one decision to do this, and I did this for one reason, for RA pain, and that literally was, like, this big on the scale of why I needed to do this. So I cannot encourage you enough. If you have friends or family that you know could use this for the smallest reason, it could be the biggest. So don't be afraid to share with them, please. And I'm just so thankful and so excited that you guys got on tonight and that we can share our hearts with you, because this is really just something that we love and we love to share with everyone. So I am going to kick it over to Alita. We're so happy to have you.
Oh my goodness. I'm so happy to be on here. I love that. April 10th was the last time you took medication. That's insane. I mean, it's just insane. I love that. And I love that you said if you're not telling people, it's not fair to them. They would be suffering with their ailments for longer, and knowing that there's something out there that can help them. I know how much it's helped me, that's for sure. So I'm making sure there's nothing in my teeth, because I'll just tell you, last night I hopped on to do a call and I had collard greens right here on my tooth, like giant. And I was like, oh, what is happening? And you can't stop and like get it. Anyway, so thankfully for you guys, that was not happening tonight. Anyway, I don't know why I just told you all that story, but there you go. So my name is Alita Allen, and I'm an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus. I started Plexus a little over 2 years ago, and it really did change everything for me. We were homesteading on a farm, a local farm out here in Tennessee. We raised soy-free, non-GMO chickens. We had soy-free, non-GMO hogs and grass-fed beef. So cows and pigs and chickens roamed our property. And I sold that with the community. So we were pretty much, living off that as well. And we had dairy cows. So I taught cheese classes. So you probably have never met anyone who teaches cheese classes. I have not either. I kind of just made it up as I went, and it was super fun. But long story short, I was fermenting weird things in my cupboards to really get our gut health back to where I thought it should be. I'm really cautious of what I was putting in my body. My girlfriend Jennifer had started Plexus, and I'm like, no, like I had just kind of heard about being energy and weight loss. I kind of had this vision that it was like a 5-hour energy shot or something like that. And I was afraid of what would be in it. And why is it pink? Like things like that were going through my mind as a crunchy mom. And so when I decided, she called me one day and she said, just research it. I mean, just give me the peace of mind of researching it. So I said, fine, I'll research it. And I went through that ingredient list like a crazy person. I wanted to know where the citric acid was derived from. Okay. Was it derived from mold, or was it derived from fruit? And it was derived from fruit. And that was kind of my first thought of, these people actually care what's in their product. So I really went further and just started looking through their list. And I just realized that these were clean supplements I could get behind. I started them, and I was, I noticed a difference in about 5 days, and that can be unusual. These are natural products and it can take a while. I noticed pretty quickly, and I just started telling people, I'm like, this is the most amazing thing that's ever happened. I have energy. I have clear thinking. I started telling my friends. I called my friends. I said, you've got to try this. This is just thebomb.com. The probiotic, actually, you can tell a difference. And I've been on so many different probiotics. I've made my own. I have fermented everything under the sun, and to feel that good, it was just incredible. So I started sharing, and it was amazing what happened. I was kind of like Caitlin. I was like, what is in my bank account? Like, why is this happening? Why are they paying me? And to be quite honest, I'm still that way. I'm still like, I'm not even really sure how it breaks down and how I get paid so much, but I do, and it's awesome. And so I had started out thinking I want to get my products covered at least. We had 5 kids. We have 5 kids and all that stuff. And I knew that we wanted, to make enough to cover our products. And next thing I wanted was $1,000 to cover our mortgage. And then my husband was like, look, I want to be a kept man. So like, let's get on with it here. You go out there and do this thing. And so I was making pretty good money. And then my husband unexpectedly passed away. So I was widowed last year with 5 kids. And as you can imagine, that completely just wrecked our world here in Tennessee, in our little family. And I was able to take time. I was able to be home with my kids and not go get a job, which was, I honestly couldn't even imagine having to go and work during that. Like, I don't even know what I would do. My skill set is I'm a musician. So as my husband would joke, he'd be like, you cost money, which is true. And so that was kind of what I was doing outside of the farm, and I couldn't run the farm by myself, and we didn't have life insurance, and my life drastically changed. And so I was able to, because of Plexus, my team grew, my business grew with some determination and some hard work and products that work. I was able to buy a brand new house, and my income is now 15 times, which my original goal of paying my mortgage was. 15 times each month. It's crazy town. And I put my kids in a private school that I love. We were homeschooling. I was able to purchase a brand new house in town. I'm now a city slicker, and I'm driving a Lexus. They gave me a Lexus, and I'm still just like, what? You gave me a Lexus with all my kids up in there with their granola bars and stuff. I'm like, this is crazy. It's the best. But I'm telling you all this because if I can do this, anybody can do this. And you never know that somebody, maybe one of your friends or maybe someone in your family, life is but a vapor. It is so short. You never know when someone's going to need an opportunity like this. So what I started off wanting just to make a little bit extra money ended up being a tremendous blessing and a huge deal in my life. And I always jump at the opportunity to share this with people and to really hope that people hear what I'm saying when I say that when you're sharing products that are changing lives and you're earning an income that's changing lives, you are a world changer. So I have people on my team that couldn't afford to have a Christmas or couldn't afford to pay for cars when they would break down or couldn't afford groceries sometimes. Now that has changed for them. Just because I had said yes, just because I said, I'm going to share this with people. So like Caitlin was saying, it's not fair to let people not know. And I feel the same way about the business. It's not fair for me to sit at home working off my phone, kind of whenever. I'm wearing camel sweatpants right now, sitting here after making dinner for my kids, hopping on and talking with you fine folks about what Plexus has done for me. And that's working. Like, that's crazy to me. I get paid to do it. And so when you're sharing something because you love it, it changes everything. For $34.95, my life completely changed. What if it changes yours? I would ask that question for you. There's no inventory. Hallelujah, because I'm the most unorganized person on the planet. And you're not stockpiling anything in your garage. Your overhead is your own products. It's what you're taking, because we are a product-based company. We don't want you promoting something that you're not taking. We don't want you promoting something that you're not enjoying. So we want you to take your products. That's why that is there. So it's 100 PB, which is your products, which is amazing. So we also have fun trips, tons of traveling, tons of friendships. The Lexus car is really a cool little perk that they give when you hit Emerald status. And more importantly than anything is the lives that you're changing and the people that you're helping through the products and through the business and through the business opportunity. It is truly tremendous. And so I just look back and think, I said yes, and I just kind of hit the ground thinking, I'm going for this. I love these products. Everybody needs to be on them. And now it's turned into this amazing booming home business. And so I would just ask you guys to not go to bed tonight without getting every single one of your questions answered. And feel free to ask any of us on here, because if you go to bed tonight and you wake up in the morning in the same place and you really felt a pull in your heart, you're like, I need these products, or I'm really interested in this business. I'm so tired of being where I'm at. I'm so tired of the 9 to 5. I'm so tired of being broke, or I'm so tired of, maybe you want to put into retirement. Whatever it is that you're thinking, whatever your dream is, whatever you would wish for, I'm asking you to open your mind and dream big for just a moment and think, what if? What if these products work? And what if this business changes your life like it did mine? I am a normal mom. I was overweight. I was exhausted. I was tired. And I couldn't sell ice to an Eskimo. I just share products that I love and I'm passionate about it. And it's boomed into a business. So anybody can do this. I'm so glad you guys hopped on. I'm going to turn it back over to Megan to end us out. But thank you guys for having me on.
Thank you so much for sharing. We really appreciate every single one of you for jumping on tonight. And we have an exclusive offer for you just for tuning in tonight. So get back with the person who invited you tonight for that exclusive deal. We're going to be having $10 off our welcome packs, and we're going to be having free shipping. So for the next 24 hours. So go ahead and make sure, ask all the questions, get them answered, and then we are so excited to welcome you to our team. So you guys have a good night.